Amazing Podcast is back with a brand new episode today, giving you the latest, the greatest, and the underrated. Today we're going to be taking it down a trip called Memory Lane, giving you guys my favorite underrated anime, continuing off our underrated anime series. We're going to get straight into it, you guys. Again, this aired in 2006, so you got a lot to learn and a lot to catch up on, but it is available to still watch on Crunchyroll. This anime definitely learned a thing or two about craziest drip, and they got that from their older brother that aired in 2004, and y'all know who I'm talking about. The waviest of the waviest is Bleach for sure, and they definitely learned a thing or two from Bleach. So shout out to them for paving the way far as the drippiest and the waviest of them all in anime. And we're going to be talking about Air Gear. Air Gear is super underrated, you guys. This show is basically the X Games on steroids. It's filled with action, drama, emotion, everything you can think of. It did win an award back when the Anime Awards was founded by Funimation and hosted by them as well. They won Best Shonen category. So for them being a show that got just lost along the way and as all the years came through, it's very, very sad because, again, this show is crazy, y'all. Y'all will love this show if you watch it. Again, it's available on Crunchyroll in sub and dub. And, of course, in any other language that you might need it in. The manga is also available on numerous of web pages that you can read it on. And you can buy the complete manga series on Amazon. So definitely check that out. I will leave the link for the manga down below for you all, so that way you guys can continue on. Because, unfortunately, this show did stop at one season, giving you 25 amazing episodes. I know I was sad just as much as you guys are, hearing that it's one of them good shows that you only get one season and you got to continue off reading it in the manga. Now, Air Gear is based upon a group of kids who are all excited because of the new and the hottest thing that's out there called air tracks, also known as ATs. These are basically ODM gears on skates, okay? It's a bunch of skates, and it is powered through an engine. It has crazy coils, a crazy engine, crazy gear shifts. You can hook it up and customize it to how you see fit, and it will start unlocking different roads and paths for that person to hone and be the true ruler of that road. Why is it called a road? And why am I saying something that you're going to unlock and see? It's because basically as you start to learn how to use these skates and get more powerful when using it and learning new styles and tricks, you eventually open up what is how I like to see it in the show, viewed as a third eye, because you're going to see your own road, and based on how that road looks in your perspective is going to be the road that you're going to be a part of, being the flame road, the wind road, and there's other types going onwards. There are 8 major types, and then there's also 8 major recals that you need to have in order to want to be the best of the best. If you have any of those 8 recals, listen, your skates is beast. Anyone wants to have that, but there are 8 major kings. The kings are the best of the best, the ones that is basically setting it in motion, and they run that road. They basically are the kings of the flame path, the kings of the wind, and all the other categories that come with it based on the type of style that you're going to be skating on. They are the best to beat, and listen, they're not going to let you guys go down without a fight. And the reason I say fight is because they do be knuckling in this show, okay? They be getting to it, all right? They get straight down with it. It gets a little violent. It gets a little gory. Not too crazy. Don't be thinking Tokyo Ghoul, nothing like that. But you are going to see some bloodshed because, again, it's like hockey. This is what I mean by saying it's the X Games on steroids, okay? They definitely get straight into it. And then there are different groups. Each group has amazing storm riders is what they are called, and each of these groups, there are 8 major ones. Their name are known. If you see their medallion stickered up somewhere, everyone knows, okay, this is their territory. It's not to be messed with. Let's keep it pushing and go elsewhere, because we know we cannot beat these people right here, and the only other way to beat them is to put your own sticker on there declaring you guys want to have a showdown, and whoever wins at the end of that race is going to be the new person to designate that area. And just to keep going in, our main character, Iki is his name. He ends up learning about this because of his sisters is always leaving, and he sees everyone riding these, and he's like, yo, what's going on? Why am I not a part of this? His sisters is obviously keeping something from him. What it is, you'll have to stick around for yourself to watch the show and find out what that huge secret is. But nevertheless, Iki ends up getting his own pair of ATs, and he ends up taking the roads by storm. And hinting, he becomes his own storm rider, and he also creates his own road, being the best of the best in that lane. But he had a mentor. But however, as things go, him and his mentor ended up going separate ways, and they have a score to settle. But in order to do that, he knows and finally finds out his mentor kept a huge secret from him, being the best of every king, being the top of the line Sky King. He is the one that you're going to find on top of the Triumphant Tower that everyone wants to get in, and they know that each level has a crazy team to outbeat, being that his team is on the top. And he was just like, damn, why ain't you tell me this if you were teaching me? Like, why ain't you just tell me you were that bull? But he knew, because when training Iki, he saw something in him, and Iki knows it himself. So he's like, listen, I got to do my thing, and I got to make it on top, and that means I got to beat the guy that taught me it all. So let's see how that showdown goes down. I won't tell you how it is, but I'll let y'all see it on your own time, all right? Anyway, in order for him to get to that showdown that he wants so bad, he has to create his own team. He eventually does. And out of his team, there's going to have 3 kings in that group. So Iki's team is one of those teams that you got to sit back and be like, oh, let me look both ways before I cross the street, because if I see them coming, I'm going that way. Okay? And Iki being one of those kings himself, and then 2 of his mates being the other kings. One of those kings happened to be my favorite character. Oh man, this dude is vicious. You guys are going to love this show, and each character has their own different personality. They have their own twist. It's just super amazing, you guys. This show is super underrated, and it's just so sad how some people don't know about it. But getting into it, in order for Iki to have this showdown that he wants so badly to be known as the King of Kings, he has to go in and he has to enter the Grand Scale tournament. But there is a catch to entering that. You have to have a registration fee, of course. You have to have a team, but you have to go and steal one of at least each of those 8 recals. So that means if they're a team of 5, they need at least 5 of those recals. So that means they know that they have to go up against those crazy killer teams that have at least 1 or more kings in there. So that way they could go ahead and make it known that they're entering in, because they did what nobody else could. They beat the unbeatable, quote unquote, and they made it to the tournament. So that way they could claim their prize as being the #1 team. So getting into it, you guys, his mentor has his own team called Team Genesis. That is the team to beat. And then his sisters has their own team, and they are Sleeping Forest. And there is a bunch of other teams. Now, their team is called Garuasumaru, or also known as Little Crow. And they say that because that's what Iki's known for. They call him Little Crow because he's the youngest, and anyone that knows him just knows he's a hothead. They know crows like to circle around and keep picking and picking, and that's exactly what Iki's all about, and he's not afraid to get his hands dirty. So again, you guys, definitely watch this show, man. It is a 10 out of 10 in my opinion, but however you see fit, definitely let me know how you guys like it. Not to mention, they have a killer intro. Come on, the OP is OP. I'm going to let y'all listen to that. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know what else you guys want to see. Smash it a like, comment, share it with your friends. I'm here to learn. Let me know what you guys want me to improve on. I'm all here for it. We're here to talk about the one thing that we like, that's anime. Anything weeby, okay? I'm talking about gaming, whatever it is. Let me know what you guys want to see, and I got you. And that's just plain and simple. So to end this video, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys rock out and listening to that awesome opening song from Air Gear. Let me know what you guys think.